What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So thank you for joining me on another Let It Burn video. In this video, we're going to be talking about specifics to the Robinhood listing. Now, there's nothing confirmed. There's nothing that's even out there saying that SHIB is going to be listed on Robinhood. But I wanted to talk about this because a lot of people have brought this up in my live streams, in my comment section, as well as, Twitter, different comments here and there. And it's always great to respond to it because I have my own opinion to it, right? You have the facts that are out there, understanding that Robinhood's really hesitant to list SHIB and basically says that it doesn't really need to list SHIB. And as much as, the Shiba Inu holders, need to kind of accept that or try and accept that, we still want it to be listed on Robinhood, right? If Webull has it out there, it's obviously not that difficult to list it on there. So before we get into this, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel quite a bit. Also, if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, feel free to follow me on Twitter. We do have updates on Shiba Inu, how much we're burning off, and just random tweets here and there. So feel free to go and check that out. But Shiba Inu today actually had a decent size increase, up to a high basically of it was over 28. So I don't know why this isn't updated. Maybe the chart isn't updated, but it was over 2,800, getting close to that $2,900 or 2,900 level, and also the getting closer to that 30 level, right? You could see here, at 9 a.m. we saw this jump to about 2,900, and the way that this was moving, it really showed a lot of growth potential, obviously increasing on the way up. It did fall back down as you see larger increases. It's going to have a decent sized pullback just because, when you see an increase, you see a retracement as people are buying it. You're also going to see the people that were already in it, or the people that bought it at the bottom of that little increase, or that candlestick, decide to sell some of their position or all of their position at some of those peak points, right? You have day traders, you have swing traders. It's understandable. The typical days of hold time is close to 90. It's not at 90 yet. It's at 89 days of typical hold time, which is huge, right? Getting closer and closer to Bitcoin, ADA, Ethereum-like levels when it comes to the amount of time that people are holding it. So obviously we believe in this position in a big way. If we look at the market cap, we are at a higher point in the market cap because the price is higher. We're at 14.7 billion. We do see the volume is at 2.2 billion. We see that's up 52%. The entire crypto market is really running in the right direction. So I'm excited to see that. We did see increases in everything, and then we saw pullbacks and everything at the exact same time. So the entire market is really following each other. It's just Shiba Inu grew a lot more. You do see that we're a popularity a 10th on Coinbase. But if we go over to Coin market cap, if we want to look at Shiba Inu here, Coin market cap shows that we are 14th on Coin market cap. We didn't really have much that was burned off in the last couple of days. I do want to go over here and go to SHIB burn just to see how much has been burned off in the last day. In the past hour, we did see 8 million that has been burned off. But let's look at the past day. Let's go to shibburn.com, and we're going to look at 39.8 million has been burned off in the last day. It's an okay amount. Obviously, we need to get to a point to where we're burning off hundreds of billions in order to actually get to the level that we want to get to. So 200 billion to get to where we want to in 10 years. If we want to get there a lot sooner, we need to burn off a lot more. We need to burn off like 1 trillion a day or something. We definitely need to make those moves, and hopefully we can get to that point. I would love to see us start to get to the levels to where we're burning off 1 billion a day, 2 billion a day, 10 billion a day, 100, 200, 300, 500. I want to see that growth pattern, but it's going to take time, right? I think we really need to start right now, but who knows what they're going to do when it comes to transaction-based burns, or when it comes to burns in general. Maybe they'll hear us out, and maybe they'll implement some sort of larger burn, because you see what happened with crypto.com, the CRO coin, that burned off 70 billion coins, really the biggest burn that we've ever seen, and percentage wise and coin wise. So maybe Shiba Inu has something up its sleeve, in the long term, to where it doesn't just burn, over time, it ends up just burning all in one shot. right? They might end up burning half of it all in one shot, and then boom, that's 250 trillion, maybe more than that, 300 trillion basically, that's burned off in one shot. That would be phenomenal if we had that. But the point or what would happen at that moment is we would see a large increase, just like we saw today. We saw a large increase of people buying it, the price going up, people believing that this can go to higher potential. It goes to some of those higher potentials, and then people sell the position. It's understandable, right? I plan on selling at certain points. I don't plan on selling all of my coins at certain points, but I'm sure there's people that think, just like me, if not worse, where they're like, I'm selling everything, or I'm selling 90% of my position because I believe it's going to fall back and I'm going to buy it back in when it's low. And what you're going to notice is that it's never going to go to that lower point again, because once enough coins is burned off, you're not going to have, you're going to have more demand. You're going to have higher price potential, a higher price floor. So while you're waiting for it to get back to some of the previous levels, it will not do that. So it's definitely going to be a tough road. I hope that they implement some sort of burn. Even if they do everything in one shot, it wouldn't be detrimental to the overall position, because we know that they can burn off anything at once. The problem is that the devs don't own that much. So if the devs had the ability to just burn off some, I'm sure they would take what they do have and probably burn it off. Then again, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't even think they explore the questions of burns at all right now. But I'm sure if they did have the supply and they were told to burn it off, they would be able to burn it off that way. But they don't have the supply. They would have to go out and buy it and then burn it off. But let's get into the discussion why you came here, which was probably Robinhood, right? Robinhood, we need them, or we don't need them. We want them to list SHIB because we want it to be purchasable or held on every platform that we could possibly hold it on, whether it's Webull, Robinhood, Coinbase, Crypto.com, Gate.io, whatever the platform is, we want to be able to hold it on those platforms. So Robinhood, for Dogecoin, that was like the first listing that we did see that was absolutely crazy to be able to have that, and so many people buy it up, so many people get into it, really hit the ground running. And the point is that they couldn't handle the volume over there. So when I look at something like Shiba Inu, which has way more volume, instead of looking at 100 billion, you have 500 trillion. You're looking at huge multiples above the amount that Dogecoin has. So if you're looking at those multiples, it's very tough for them to think that they can handle the volume, because it seems like they can't handle the volume. However, if Webull can handle the volume, why can't Robinhood? That's my overall thought, is like, I think the reason why they're not doing it is because they can't handle the volume. And maybe there is something to where they're like, all right, well, you know what? They implement some sort of burns. Then we'll list Shiba Inu. Or they could just be stubborn and saying, look, we don't want to list Shiba because they're telling us to list Shiba. We'll list Shiba when we feel like listing Shiba. And I saw a bunch of, tweets about this. I forget what the hashtag was. It was like Robinhood list Shiba or something. They were basically saying that Robinhood doesn't need to list Shiba. It really doesn't, right? I think we want it to, and we keep pressuring Robinhood to list Shiba by having these type of hashtags, by having these type of conversations, by putting out these type of videos. But they don't need to list Shiba. I think that they will list Shiba whenever they feel like doing it. I think they can do it. I don't think they want to handle the volume, because you're looking at trillions of coins that are going through, right? 5,000 transactions from what we saw on the platforms that we have out there now. And I think Robinhood would open the door to so many different transactions, maybe 5,000 more, 10,000 more, and you're looking at trillions of coins that are flowing through Robinhood as well. So I don't know. It's tough to say whether they actually will list Shiba. I think they will. It's just going to take time, and they're going to do it whenever they feel like doing it. Just know if they do end up burning off coins, like they jump to burn off half the coins or 60% or 80% or 90%, whatever, you will see Robinhood list Shiba right afterwards, because they have less supply, which means less volume that's going through. And I think it's more of a volume issue than anything, in my opinion. And they may not say that, but I think they have volume issues. They had issues with Shiba on one day and how much it was being traded, or Doge on one day and how much it was being traded on the Saturday Night Live day. And I think they will have issues with Dogecoin or Shiba Inu as things start to really rise, right? So anyways, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, feel free to follow me on Twitter at Perry8K over on Twitter. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.